Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing with you the top things to do in Rome in 48 hours. All right, so when people go to Rome, usually it's just for a couple of days because they're usually flying in there to go someplace else in Italy, or they're flying in there to head to the cruise port just down the road. So most people go to Rome for just a couple of days. 48 hours is really all you need to see all of Rome. Now, obviously, you could savor it and take your time and do this at a much slower pace, but here are the top things to do that you don't want to miss when you go to Rome for just a couple of days and 48 hours. So the first thing you don't want to miss is the Spanish Steps. The Spanish Steps can get pretty busy. Now they do have a new law where you're not able to sit on the steps anymore, so you can't just buy food because they had so many issues with littering and things like that. So you're not going to find a ton of people just sitting on the steps anymore like you used to back in the day, but you can stop there and take a quick picture. They will allow that. There is security usually there during the day, but if you go at night, you will have the steps all to yourself. We did this as a part of a Rome by night tour, and it was absolutely amazing, and it's beautiful, lit up at night, and very few people, like I said, just walking around. Probably saw only a handful of people walking up and down, and so it was great opportunity to take pictures, no one around, and so beautiful, lit up at night. The next thing you do not want to miss, obviously, is the Colosseum, and I would highly recommend going during the day and during the night. So we did the Colosseum as part of our night tour, but then the next day we went back and saw it during the day as well. And now this is one of those places, guys, that of course everybody who's going to Rome is going to the Colosseum. So it's going to be super busy. If you want to get a picture, you can either go super early if you want to get a daytime picture, but you can get a night picture with no one around very easily as well. This is also a great place where you would purchase a skip the line ticket so that you can run through quicker, because like I said, most people like you, me, are there for just a couple of days and you don't have a ton of time to stand in line forever and wait and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you buy your ticket to the Colosseum in advance, and you get the skip the line ticket to go with it as well. Next thing you do not want to miss is, of course, the Trevi Fountain. And the Trevi Fountain we went to only in the evening, and it was absolutely amazing. It's beautiful at night. Almost no one at the fountain when we were there, and we were able to get pictures. Easy breezy, just walk right in, get the picture that you want, go right to the front. You don't have to fight anybody, and it's fantastic. So that is a great one. It's of course a free attraction because it's just sitting out in the open. So you just walk right up there and go to it. If you do go during the daytime though, be prepared to have a lot of people in your pictures. If that doesn't matter to you, that's great. And also be prepared to not be able to make it all the way to the front, depending on the time of day that you go. If there is a tour group coming through right then you're going to have all of those people to contend with to try to get to the front and throw your coins in. So definitely something to consider when you're trying to decide when or what time to go to the Trevi Fountain. Next up, of course, you have got to go to Vatican City. So you go to the Vatican and you'll see St. Peter's. You can go to the Vatican Museum as well as the Sistine Chapel. And this is again another area where it is so important to get your ticket in advance and to get your skip the line ticket. You can do those right through the app. We used our Klook app. You can get it right through there. Easy breezy. We walked right up to the window, got our tickets, and got right in there on the skip the line. It was great, but do prepare yourself for a lot of walking. It is a little bit harder to get to because you have to meander a lot of the roads and the plaza and all that kind of stuff. So definitely make sure that you wear your walking shoes when you go to the Vatican, because it is going to be a lot of walking. And then make sure that you eat the 3 most important things when you go to Italy. You've got to have pizza, you have to have pasta, and you have to have gelato. Make sure that you find someplace good, not on the main tourist street areas, because a lot of times they'll kind of Americanize those a little bit. So you want to have some authentic pizza, pasta, and gelato. So kind of get off the beaten path to find those, but make sure that you try those before you leave Rome. And then the last thing is make sure that you go see the Pantheon. Now, here's a couple of things. If you go during the daytime, it is going to be busy, but you'll be able to walk inside and see, everything inside. You'll be able to look up and out through the big opening in the center. But it is, like I said, going to be really busy. If you go at night, it is beautiful and kind of ethereal in the plaza there. There's not going to be very many people there at that time, so it's a good time to go if you want to really just take your time and enjoy it and not have to worry about the crowds. And if you're looking to get some pictures and you don't necessarily need to have a daytime picture, a nighttime picture is beautiful because you do have that pretty lighting in the background as well. Hopefully these things will help you out as you're planning your quick 2 or 3 day trips to Rome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave me a comment down below when you're planning on visiting Rome.